Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hello. Happy New Year. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hope you can hear me. Hey, Miss Paula. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. It's been a while since I did a live. The holidays are over. I officially go back to work tomorrow. So, okay, good, good. Hey, Dr. Ninja Turtle, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah, this is it for the holidays. Officially go back to work tomorrow after being off, oh my God, for 2 weeks. And it has been wonderful, filled with family. I just got back from the airport taking my son and daughter-in-law, and they're headed back to Los Angeles. So we're back to our regular routine. Me and Sophie, I think she's in the other room somewhere. I'm sitting here editing a video. Hey, thank y'all for joining my live. It's been a while since I've done one. And the funny thing is, since my kids are just they're into filmmaking, they wanted nothing to do with any kind of films or being on live with me or doing any of this. Um, they were on vacation, so I couldn't talk them into doing um getting on live with me. So yes, back to the routine. I said, I go back to work tomorrow, and and my only thing is having to stay awake all day. That's gonna be hard because I have napped and I have napped and I have napped. So, trying to stay awake all day is gonna be hard. Hey, Joshua. Thank you for joining my live. I just came on the live because I have not done a live in a while. I don't think I've done a live. I know I haven't. I'm sorry. I know I haven't done a live since I did the Christmas trivia game. So I decided to just come in and sit down and turn on the live, which is what I've done. But I had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas holiday with my kids. And hey, Tay, thank you for joining my live. Oh, thank you for remembering my favorite colors, orange and pink. Yes, ma'am. You know that's me. You see all this pink I got in here? I don't really have anything orange. Pink is the primary favorite color for me. So just about everything I have is pink. My little water bottle, my chair, and actually, well, I got the room light down a little bit in here, but even my walls is a really, 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 really soft pink. So I hope everybody had great holidays, time off. If you had time off, enjoyed yourself, filled with family. My son and daughter-in-law were here with me this whole week. And I just absolutely loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. We um we did a lot of lounging around. We went we went to the Chinese festival, Chinese Lantern Festival here in Cary, and I'm actually editing a video of that. When we went out there Friday, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So Thank y'all for joining my live. But yeah, I'll have this video up sometime, and I might do this in a premiere of the different lanterns and lights and um activities. We have that every year here, but this was the first time I had gone, and it's a great family event. Um, we had a ball. My daughter-in-law's sister came up with her two small kids, and we took them out there, and I mean, they had a wonderful time. They had a whole area out there dedicated for children to play and interact and do things, and it was really nice. It was really nice. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by, Doc. I'm glad you popped in. I see you have to get on a call. I'm sorry. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Why does the Queen of Hearts say off with their heads? I don't know, Joshua. You have to answer that. I don't know what that answer is. Who is that? Hi, Ace. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I just am sitting here trying to prepare for this week of work, going back to work after 2 full weeks off, and trying to get ready for the routine. And definitely trying to uh, prepare myself to stay awake all day at work. Oh, thank you, T. Yes, double tap the screen, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I do have some good stuff coming up for the new year. I have going to be uh, premiere my word of the year, my power word of the year. I'll also be doing more with my hair. So I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about it. Miss Paula, do you know that answer for Joshua's riddle or question? Hey, I'm trying to see who. Y'all know I'm trying to see this writing on here. Hi, Mrs. G. You've been off for 2 weeks too, T. Oh my gosh. I mean, I just first of all, I gotta make sure I get up and get ready and get dressed by to be ready to work at 8 o'clock. That's gonna be a that's gonna be a change for me because I think we got up and probably got dressed by noon most days. Yeah, so Happy New Year, Mrs. G. Happy New Year. Yeah, so like I was saying, I hadn't been doing much because with my kids, they want to have nothing to do with any kind of filming. They did answer a few questions for me that I had, but they didn't want to see anything. They didn't want to. They didn't want to. They didn't want to help me edit anything. They didn't want to be in front of the camera at all. I did get a photo of all of us when we went to. Well, it really wasn't all of us. It was me, my son, my daughter-in-law, her sister, and her kids when we went out to the Chinese Lantern Festival on Friday. And I'm working on editing that right now. So Joshua says there's a show about it in Disneyland Paris. They called it Alice and the Queen of Hearts, Back to Wonderland. Yeah. So you said your grown kids don't mind, Miss Paula? No, these grown kids don't mind. Really, what I should have done was I really should have done a lot of filming and scheduling stuff to go out to upload before. um that's a learning definitely a learning experience now, because my kids didn't want to have anything to do with it. They didn't want to sit and wait for me to have to do anything. So I just left it all, and I just dropped them off at the airport about 4:30, headed back to Los Angeles. So I got to look at that car chat. I saw one that says the chit chat, and when it goes sideways or something like that, I need to go look at that. Yeah, I've tried to sit in on lives. While the kids were here, I'm either like on early in the morning, um, before we get up out of the bed, try to do lives and look at whatever, or um, not necessarily late at night because we all go to bed early. So, but I was waking up early in the morning and trying to look at stuff, but I just didn't have time to come in here and sit down and put anything together. No, I don't think I did anything. I don't know. I don't think I uploaded much of anything over the whole 2 weeks. So that's definitely a learning experience. I know now that anytime my kids are gonna be here, I need to make sure I have whatever I'm going to um upload uploaded. Yeah. So Lil J was, oh, he was sassy this morning. What? Not Lil J being sassy. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I know I should have done better. But like I said, it's a learning experience. And now I know that anytime we will get together, anytime we'll be around, I need to make sure I have everything that I want to upload, edited, uploaded, and scheduled to to present. That's definitely learning. You say he's always getting sassy. He's always sassy. Yeah, he be giving the side eyes for real. He definitely be giving the side eyes. But I was saying that I have. Hi, Stash. Hey, welcome to my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining my live. Hit that like button when you come in. I was talking about that I am working on my power word of the year of 2026. I have that already, and that will be uploaded on next Saturday. I think it is next Saturday, and then I'm gonna do some more stuff with my hair, and I'm pretty excited about that. So I got a few things um, in the works, and honestly, I didn't even get a chance to work on a lot of that while they were here, because you have to know my kids. They just want all my attention, and I'm here for it. I'll give them every bit of my attention. Oh, you met Angela? Oh, okay. Good. Joshua, that's awesome. You met Angela. Sash, congratulations on your monetization. I was in your live. I did enjoy it. It was really nice. And um I enjoyed all the shout outs that everybody had for you. So many wonderful things to say about you. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. And I'll get there one day. I'll get there one day. But I'm just moving right along. I sometimes I feel like I'm moving slow, but my thing is as long as I'm moving forward, then I'm doing okay. Yes, yes. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hi. Marvelous. Hello there. Thank you for joining my live. Come on in and hit that like button for me. Jesus is King. Yes, He is. Happy New Year to you. May your new year be beautifully blessed. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get there. Yeah, Miss Paula will get there. And sometimes I do get a little down on myself, but I'm like, mm-mm. My only competition is who I was yesterday. So the me from yesterday is my competition. So yeah, and I do have to tell myself that quite a bit. That I'm only in competition with the me I was yesterday. So yeah, Miss Paula, I've been seeing you walking and going up the going up the hills. Hey, you're impressing me. You are impressing me. It's an excellent attitude. Yeah, you gotta, you're only competing against yourself from yesterday. Uh-oh. Okay, what's going on with my whole computer just went out. All right. So I don't guess I'll be editing anything right now until I can figure out why it just shut down. But yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm always trying to be positive and look at the bright side of things. I always, because it's it's really too easy to see it's really too easy to see the negative and the downside. There are times when I'll sit around and I'll have my little pity party, but I only allow myself just a little short time to have a pity party, and then I'm like, okay, you gotta move, you gotta do something you know so wow, my computer just is totally restarted. Sorry, y'all. It just totally restarted. I don't know why. Hey, Miss Paula, I'm pretty impressed by you doing that hiking and your hiking boots and all of that. And every day that you did your accountability days. I mean, I'm impressed because to be quite honest, I didn't do a lot of anything over the Christmas holidays. So not only do I have to go to work tomorrow and stay awake all day, I gotta get back out, Sophie and I, and walking. Um, so y'all pray for us, please. it's gonna be a it's gonna be a struggle. And I told you my son and daughter-in-law were here. Well, also my little grand dog, Jamal, he was here. They have a pug, and he's a Hollywood dog for sure. But he was here. He and Sophie gets along really well. Now they have their moments, but they get along. They get along real well. So it's been interesting having the two of them running around playing, and every now and then they'll get start bickering. But hi, Confidence Hub. Thank you for joining. Thank you for washing dishes. All right. All right. Thank you for joining. I hadn't, I've been trying to, get in on everybody's lives that I see, and um I haven't posted anything or uploaded anything, but I've tried to attend lives, here and there when I could. But my kids, when they're here, they want all of my attention, and I'm so willing to give them all of my attention. And because they do, film and video and all that stuff, they didn't want to have anything to do with filming. Or now they didn't mind me filming different things whenever we were out, or whenever we were doing something. They didn't mind that. But for me to come in and sit down to edit, no, they didn't have time for that. They wanted me wherever they were. And so I only had a week with my son and daughter-in-law and my grand dog. So I was there for everything. I cooked. I mean, I cooked um, breakfast and dinner most days. It was just wonderful. It was wonderful for me. I mean, I was tired a little bit, but it was worth it because they were here and they were only here with us for a week. Come on, Miss G. I got to start over too. So come on, we can get in there and make it work. You're right, Miss Paula. I needed to enjoy that family time. I really did. Because I mean, they live across country, so they don't come very often. Maybe once a year. Now, um, a good thing is I did get to see my son in April in Ohio, but that was for when my brother-in-law died. So I did get to see him. It was for a sad event, but I did get to see him. But outside of that, it probably would have been this year. I haven't seen my daughter-in-law. It was a year since I seen my daughter-in-law. Um, so yes, I mean, I only had a week with them, so whatever they wanted to do, and if they didn't want me sitting in here editing, I didn't. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy my kids. My youngest son lives here in Raleigh, so he came over and hung out with us. I mean, he was working, but he would come over after work and hang out with us, and it was just a wonderful week. They were on the East Coast for 2 weeks, and my daughter-in-law's from Maryland, so they spent the first week in um, Maryland with her family. They spent Christmas there, and then they came here and spent New Year's with me. So, and I'm super happy and so satisfied. Joshua said there's a musical battle in the show. Who could be the winner, Alice or Queen of Hearts? Hmm. What show is that? I'm sure you said it. I'm sorry that I missed it. Yeah. My son was like, he was like, Mom, we didn't bring you a present. I'm like, I don't need a present. Your presence here is more than enough for me. And they were like, Really? I'm like, yes, yes. I mean, just being here and spending time is worth way more than anything money can buy. So, and it wasn't anything I really needed or I really wanted to have. So I just enjoyed them being here. You're right. I definitely got too much stuff. If I if I took this camera and showed you around just this room, too much stuff. And my kids know that my kids know that anytime they ask me, what I want for my birthday, what I want for Christmas, what I want for Mother's Day, my answer is always going to be, just come spend some time with me, spend a day with me, hang out with me. Let's just do, you know, and they typically do. Now, my son that lives here, Yeah, he'll give me the whole day for my birthday and Mother's Day to do whatever it is I want to do. And so for this year, um, I wanted to go candle making for my birthday, and he was like, "Okay," and we went. You just got 2 packages from Amazon. Amazon. Yeah, I'm expecting a package from Amazon. Well, they said it won't come now till Wednesday, but yeah, yeah, I already have way too much stuff. Is time with them is more valuable to me than anything that they could ever buy me. Now, if there's something that I really, really want, yeah, I'll tell them, whenever they ask. But um, I think the last thing I wanted was this Apple Watch. Not the last thing, but one thing I wanted was this Apple Watch. Bye, T. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate that. And the last thing I wanted was this mom ring. I don't know if you can see it. It says mom. You know, I wanted that, so they gave me that for Mother's Day. But outside of stuff like that, I just prefer to have them to come and spend time with me. Now, most of the time when my youngest son comes, our time is spent. He's on one couch in the living room, and I'm on the other couch. We're attempting to watch movies, but the movies end up watching us because we fall asleep. Oh, you ordered 10-pound dumbbells? Okay, go ahead. 69. Hey there. Hey there, Maine. Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate it. Happy New Year. Say not a day over 50. Ah, bless you as well. Thank you so much for coming into my live. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just talking about my Christmas holidays are just about over. Well, today is it. I got to go back to work tomorrow. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I just spent a whole week with my kids. They've gone back cross country, and we're getting ready to get back into the routine of, everyday life, going back to work. My biggest issue with that is after being off for 2 weeks, is having to stay awake all day. No nap time. Oh, thank you though. Thank you for coming in. I hope you hit that like button when you came in. Yeah, I'm just I hadn't been able to do a live. I won't say I hadn't been able to, but I have not done a live in a while. And I just really focused on my family over the holidays, especially this past week because my son and daughter-in-law were here and from California. So we packed in a whole bunch of stuff in one little week and just enjoyed them as much as I could. Just dropped them off at the airport a little while ago, and we're back to our regular routine of things. So, and since I hadn't come on here live since I did the Christmas trivia game, I decided to just pop in and say hello to everybody. I did miss everybody. I tried to get in on lives where I could. I tried to watch videos where I could and comment on them. So I just didn't do well at uploading anything of my own. So that was a learning experience. So yeah, the holidays are over. So Miss Paula, you ordered 10-pound dumbbells. That's awesome. That is awesome. One of my friends has she has a um fitness center, and she's offering line dancing. I love line dancing, and she's actually offering this line dance. So she did it like last year. It was like once, like every third Friday, but this year she's offering it every day. So I'm so looking forward to that because I love line dancing. But yeah, Sophie and I will be getting back on the trail out there walking. Whew, it's gonna be that's gonna be on biceps. Oh, okay. I don't I can't remember. I think I got 2 pound and 5 pound dumbbells. Yeah. I think that's what I have. 2 pounds and 5 pounds. And some of the line dances that she does will use some weights, but I just love line dancing. Hello. Who's this? Can't see it. Hey, 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 welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining my live. Come on in and hit that like button. We're just here talking about this is the end of the holiday season for me. It's back to work tomorrow. And my biggest issue is going to be after 2 weeks off, is going to be staying awake all day because I have napped whenever I felt like napping, whenever I felt sleepy. I just go lay down and take a nap. Yes, she does. Rhonda does have amazing arms. I honestly don't like weight strength training. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I know it works. And I just have to tell myself, just do what you can, because even if you start light and start doing just a few reps, the more you do it, the more you will be able to do. And that's the same thing I said about walking. Um, Getting out and walking, the more you do it, the more you can walk, the farther you can walk. Because when you've heard me say this before, whenever you watch my lock videos, I have been locked um 3.5 years. It'll be 4 years in May. It'll be 4 years in May. And now I got it all balled up on top of my head. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching those lock videos. I do have some more content that's coming out, and it's going to be about locks. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button, and so you'll see everything that I have is going to be coming out this month um, about locks. And um, I'm also got content that I'm gonna be doing about my power word. Sorry, yeah, about my power word of 2026. Higher weight and lower reps. Hmm. You were messing around with 2 pound weights. Yeah, I do have 2 pound weights, and I have five. Um, so yeah, I need to. Honestly, what I need to do is just go ahead and start with the five, and then I'll build my way up maybe to eight, and then maybe to 10. But I just need to start. I just need to start. So um I think that's one reason why I don't mind walking. I mean, because I'll walk for miles. Um, because I do like walking. I like the way it makes me feel. And I do like that I am, losing weight with walking. But I do have big arms and I need to kind of get them toned. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You have to be careful not to hurt your wrist, and you just have to be careful not to, um, pull any kind of muscles. So, but yeah, that's why I don't mind getting out walking and walking and walking. So, I'm sorry about my hair, but since this was the last day my kids are here, we didn't do anything. We just sat around today. They got their stuff um, packed, and we went to the airport. So I was just so 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 glad to have them here, and my little grand dog Jamal. He and Sophie had such a good time together. They had a good time together. So, but yeah, I do have some fresh content coming out. Some 2026 um, good stuff. I feel like it's good stuff. Um, I'm super excited about it. Did anybody do any traveling over the holidays? And if you did traveling and you were able to maintain and post and engage, hey, my hat's off to you. My hat's off to you. I didn't travel anywhere, and I struggled to, I tried to engage with, a lot of people. If I saw them on live, I would popping in. Tried watching videos like early morning. I just tried to do as much as I could because I reserved my time for my kids. Miss Paula, I need to pick a 5-day period. I really do. I was trying to do Saturday morning, um, with walking, and I still will. But like today, I just decided to just hit the live button. And I almost talked myself out of it, but like, nope, you're gonna do this. You haven't done a live since I did that game, and it was before Christmas, so it's been 2 weeks ago, over 2 weeks ago. So here we are. But I appreciate everybody joining my live. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Um, I do appreciate everybody being here. And that's another thing that, I plan to do this year is to do more lives. I talk myself out of doing lives. I've said that so many times. Because I'm like, I don't really have anything to talk about. I don't, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm present. I'm accounted for. So yeah. But that's your nap time. Sundays at 3 is your nap time. Yeah, I think I went in there today after I got my kitchen clean. I think I took a nap about 1:30. I just felt sleepy. I went in there and laid down at 1:30. I'm like, this is it. Tomorrow I got to stay awake all day at work. And tomorrow I gotta facilitate small, no, not small. Um, I gotta facilitate customer service training for our new hires. So when I go back, I got to go all in. I got to be ready. Well, Miss Paula, you said sometimes you don't want to comb your hair to do live, and same here. I mean, I'm sitting here. my hair up. I didn't even put makeup on, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. This is me. This is it. This is it. I do have my pearls on because you know what I feel. You know how I feel about pearls. Pearls keep you classy. I will have my pearls on. Oh, thank you, Miss Paula. Yeah, Joshua, you might not want to say that. Yeah, you too might. They might get you for that. Hi. Okay, how do you pronounce that? Oleo? Oleo? Hi. Thank you for joining the live. Hit the like button if you will. Yes, ma'am. I got my pearls. You gonna always see me with my pearls on. Hi, Eugene. Okay. 6'7". I know, Miss Paula. I do. I know. But you're right. I agree. I understand that, you two might think something different. Right. But some don't know that, right? Okay, Eugene. Eugeneka. Okay. You might have to, go to some timeouts here. Hmm. And we're having a good time. This is a place of peace and love and positivity. No playing. Hey, Coffee, no cream. Thank you for coming into my live. Thank you for coming to my live. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Miss Paula, yes. Thank you for coming in. Just sitting here talking about this is the last day of, well, for me, it's the last day of my vacation and got to go back to work tomorrow and stay awake all day. After 2 weeks off, hanging out with my kids and other family. I mean, I did have, I mean, it was a good 2 weeks, but I did have a cousin that passed away, so I had to go to that funeral yesterday. So um, I do, Miss Paula. I did it. But yeah, hey, you know how to handle it. You could go ahead on and do it. You know what you're doing. Yes, back to reality. Um, uh, Coffee no cream. Back to reality. Yes, ma'am. I mean, it seems like it was, yeah, just yesterday when I got off for Christmas, but it's been 2 weeks. So thank you. I appreciate that. Coffee no cream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was. It was. I, I really didn't want to go, but it's family. I had to go. I had to go, and not. I didn't want to go just simply because of it was a funeral. Who wants to go to a funeral? You know. You right. They are definitely short lived, man. But last week was awesome because my kids were here from Los Angeles. My oldest son and daughter in law and my grand dog. They were here this week and we had a wonderful week. And it was just I was so happy to for them to be here. So it was a great week. Hi, Levi. Come on in. Thank you for joining my live. Come on in, hit that like button. Just coming back to reality, getting back to the work world. Yes, I love my family. I only get to see them out west about once a year. You know, yeah, so they were here on this side for 2 weeks because my daughter-in-law is from Maryland, so they spent the week of Christmas up there, and then they came here and spent the week of New Year's with me, and I loved it. Loved having them here. And Jamal, my little grand dog, Jamal and Sophie, they get along so well. So they had a good time together. I told her, I said, so Sophie will be moping around here for the next 2 days, trying to wonder where Jamal is. So, but it was fun. We had a good time. We went to this Chinese Lantern Festival that we have here every year. We went there Friday night. So I was working on the footage that I got from that from Friday night that I will probably put up as a premiere this week. So it was fun. We had a good time. I think they went to see a couple of movies. We went out to dinner a couple of times, and pretty much just was around the house hanging out. But I was saying that my kids are, they do filmmaking, so they didn't want to have any parts of me editing and doing anything to upload to YouTube. They didn't mind me filming, but they didn't want to have any parts of me doing that. So I just kind of didn't do it. They are. That was, we have it here um every year, but this was the first time that I had gone to it. Um and when my son asked what did I want to do, and I said, well, I do want to go to the Chinese Lantern Festival. And he was like, okay, we can do that. So my daughter-in-law, they got the tickets, and we went. Um, we went out there Friday, and my daughter-in-law's sister and her two small kids came up and went with us out there, and they had a ball. It was beautiful. It really was beautiful. And they had a whole big area for the kids, and that was amazing. So we all had a great time, and the weather wasn't bad. It was not freezing cold, but it wasn't hot. It was like in the 50s, like mid 50s, 55 to closer to 55, but between 55 and 60 degrees. So we had a good time out there. We really did. I got a lot of footage, and I just came back and just left it because I knew my son wasn't gonna have it with me sitting in here editing for hours. Because I edit. Oops, I edit slow. So yeah, yeah, I enjoy being out there, but I definitely enjoy being out there with my kids for sure. Hi, Oleo. I don't know if I said that right. Oleo. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining, coming into my live. I was just, decided to hit the live button and go because I'll talk myself. I'll sit. I will talk myself out of doing live. Hi, Michelle, Samira. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Candy K, all day. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for coming into my live. Sitting here, um, just talking about my holiday is over. I'm on my way back to work tomorrow. The biggest thing is Thank you, Candy K. Yes, ma'am. Candy K in the house. Yeah, going back to work tomorrow, honey. And my biggest thing is gonna be having to stay awake all day. Well, thank you for joining the live. Y'all hit that like button if you will. Yeah. Um, you've been in a super chill mode all day. Well, I've had my family here all week, and so I have just been with them, more attention to just being together. And I told you my son's a filmmaker, so they really didn't have want to have anything to do with any of that. They didn't want to be in front of the camera. They didn't want to. Um, they really didn't want me taking a whole lot of time to edit for hours. So I didn't. I tried to catch lives when I could, and be in people's lives when I could. I tried looking at videos when I could. Hi, Sarah Lynn. Thank you for coming to my live. Come on in and hit that like button. Hey, Miss Do It Yourself. Hey there. Thank you for coming into the live. Hit that like button. I'm sitting here trying to get myself together to go to work tomorrow and stay awake all day. I know I said that a million times, but y'all, that's really a concern of mine. Cause I'm, used to the last 2 weeks to just go lay down whenever I feel sleepy. So hope you all had wonderful holidays. I appreciate y'all coming in, stopping by. I do have some new content coming out. I have some content about my power word for 2026. And I also have some stuff coming out about locks, sister locks or micro locks. That's gonna be fun. So and I'm excited. I'm excited about all of it. So I'll get that out in the next week or so. So you trying to get a video done today, Candy K? Yeah, I had now, I just dropped my kids off at the airport a few couple hours ago, going back to the east west coast. So I came straight in here and sat down because I got some editing to do. I got, put some stuff together. Um, we went to the Chinese Lantern Festival here on Friday, and I got tons and tons of footage for that. So I want to get that out. So, but yeah, and I hadn't done a live. I don't think. I know I haven't done a live since I did the Christmas trivia game. So I just came in and sat down and hit the live button. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all chatting it up, getting to know each other in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate it. I do. And I do hope everybody had good holidays and um enjoyed family or um traveling, whatever you did. But I definitely enjoyed my children this week, this past week. I loved it. Every second with them. Every second with them. And I'm glad because typically I'm usually having to work whenever they're here, but I'm so glad that I didn't have to work while they were here. Hey, Dove, honey, thank you for coming in. Oh, you on for 7 days and then back on vacation? That's awesome, Michelle. That is awesome. Happy New Year. Yes, Candy K. I just loved spending time with my both my sons, my daughter-in-law, and my granddog. Jamal is my grand dog, and he and Sophie gets along so well. So they had a good time too. Thank you, May. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. I really do. But yeah, I didn't, I just hit that live button because, if I thought about it too long, I would have done it. So, but I did. Here I am. But I did. I'll sit in here for just a little bit longer after I get off the live and edit a little bit. But after that, I got to turn it in because I got to get back on my schedule. I got to turn my alarm back on so I can get up in the morning. So yes, yes, yes. So I'm not the only one who's kind of dreading the workforce, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll get in there and we'll pick right back up from where we were 2 weeks ago. You understand, though, honey? Whew. Does your classes start back tomorrow, honey? Your daughter goes back on Tuesday. You start on the 17th. Okay, so you still got a few more days. A few more days. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. It just, I'm like, wow, it's already time to go back. But I had a good 2 weeks off. I did enjoy myself. I got a lot done around the house, which is something that needed to be done. So I got a lot of that done. And then this past week, just enjoy the boys and my daughter. You're thinking about not going tomorrow? Oh, the eighth will be 25 years at your job. Awesome. Well, congratulations. Gosh, that's great. 25 years. Wow. You did some housekeeping, Kenny K? No, I have a daughter-in-law. I only have two boys, and then my oldest. Well, I have two boys. My oldest one is married, so that's who I'm talking about when I talk about my daughter. Yeah, I just have two boys and one daughter-in-law. Well, congratulations, Michelle. 9 years. Wow, awesome. Yeah, I just have two boys, and so far one daughter-in-law, one grand dog, and no grandbabies yet. I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful. Thank you, Oleo. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. And I thought, I was like, man, I should look a little bit better when I just do a live. But I'm like, if I don't do the live, if I don't hit the button now, I won't be doing no live tonight. So here I am. Yes, I have a grand dog. Yep, my grand dog, Jamal is his name. Jamal and Sophie had a good time this week. They had a wonderful time. And he's a pug, and Sophie's a Chihuahua Poodle mix, so they're about the same size. So yeah, so here I am, hair on top of my head. This is me. This is who I am most days when I'm working from home. Yep, Jamal the grand dog. He's a Hollywood dog. He likes laying by the pool. Oh, he is so cute. He is so cute. And they get along so well. They have a good time. They yes, the pool. Yeah. And it was cold here. They were in Maryland the week of Christmas. So it was cold there. So he wasn't used to the cold. He didn't like the cold. Thank you, young goat. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm laid back at home, when I work from home now. Tomorrow I have to go into the office, so I'll get up and look better than this. But that's very true. Yeah, I have to keep it up, Candy K, because it's hot. These locks, I love them, but they hot. They hot. And borrowing from you, being a woman of a particular age, postmenopausal, yeah, the heat comes on quick. Um, Olay, you asked, 60 what? I am actually 64 years old, and I don't mind telling that. I'm just glad to be. Oh, what do I wish for, Q? Hmm. I mean, what do I wish for, Joshua? Honestly, I do wish that um my whole family was in the same area. Yeah, I do wish that my whole family was here. And I love them visiting, but they live so far away. I only see them once, maybe twice, but most of the time just once a year. Welcome back, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. Yeah, I don't mind telling my age. Sometimes I really do feel 64. Um, and that's most of the time. That's when I have to get down on the floor and do something with Sophie, and then get back up. That's when I feel it. But for the most part, I feel great, and um, I don't know, like I did when I was 54, I guess. Yep. So told my children that I would work until I had grandchildren. And then once I had grandchildren, I would retire and help them with it. But ain't nobody trying to handle kids. Yeah, I think age is how you feel, not just the number. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what 64 is supposed to feel like, but I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. That still wasn't enough motivation. These young folks have different goals in life. Hmm. Now, I'll tell you sometimes when I do, feel like I'm filming I'm live on my phone, but I have it also up on my computer so that I can see the chat and read it. Because sometimes it gets a little hard to read the little small print. Yeah, sometimes it's a little hard to see when you know, see that small print. I try, but just I agree with you, Kenny K. Because when I work on the computer because my work computer is right here. My personal computer is right here. Um, and I actually have tons of screens in here because I got my work laptop and two screens, and then I got my personal laptop and three screens. My son says look like an air traffic control room in here. Yeah, I had to get some computer glasses that blue light blocking glasses. Um, that most of the time I wear these most of the time while I'm working. But most of the time they're a little bit cleaner than they are right now. The ending of that song, like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through, right? Huh. I like that lyrics. I don't know that song though. So you wear eye mask at night, Miss Paula? Yeah, sometimes I just have to give my eyes a break because you know, doing work on the computer all day and then trying to do some editing, sometimes it's a little rough. But yeah, I got these blue light blocking glasses. I got some more. I just don't see them. Oh, these are blue light blocking glasses too. Y'all have to know I got tons of glasses. Are you supposed to wait 30 minutes at night? Hmm. You rarely remember it. Yeah. Um. But yeah. Right now there's glare in my glasses, so I'm gonna take them off. But yeah, these are my blue light blocking. This is one pair of them. I got three pair of blue light blocking glasses. I showed you the other one, and then there's another pair I think that's in my bedroom that I use when I use my iPad. And then I have readers. I got glasses all over the place, y'all. Anybody anybody know anything about Sanford and Son? Remember the drawer that he kept all his glasses in? That's me. I don't have them in the drawer, but I got as many as he had. Oh, your readers block blue light? Hey, that's good though. That means you don't need that many. I have a ton of them. I can I can count like one, two, three, four pair in here, just in here that I see. I'm sure there's some more in here, but in my bedroom, um, I got this little thing that I put my glasses on. So Sanford and Son is a classic. Of course, we remember. Yes, 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 it was a classic. So I buy glasses online, and I have to have progressive, the bifocals or trifocals, and then I like the transition. I like for my glasses to change into sunglasses when I get outside, and that's simply because I can't keep up with more than one pair of glasses at a time. So if I had glasses and had to change to sunglasses at some point before the day is over, I will have lost one of those pairs of glasses. So mine do everything. And typically when I was buying them at lens crafters and places like that, I mean I would pay like $500 or $600. for one pair of glasses. And then I found a website online that um that I don't think I've paid more than $120 for glasses. And with that, I just kind of lost my mind and bought several pairs of glasses just because they were different styles. So I got a lot of glasses. Got a lot of glasses. The site is Zeelool, Zeelool. Yeah, and I had my eye exam in October, and I think I have bought 10 pairs of glasses since October. Crazy. I know. I had to just stop looking on the site altogether. But I'll have a video of all my different glasses, and I'll get them, and then I'll be like, I don't really like that pair of glasses. But I have them and I wear them. So, yeah. So, thank you, Doc. Yes, please hit that like button. Thank you all for joining me, just hanging out with me, chit chatting, nothing really, just trying to get my mind wrapped around, go back to work tomorrow. Um, yes, honey, they've worked well. I've ordered from them probably for the last 3 years, and I love them. I actually do. So yeah, might have to finally give them a try. I mean, I was very skeptical before, like the Blue Fairy. Uh, Sometimes I wear sparkly earrings, but I was very skeptical about ordering online. Honey, I'm pretty skeptical about a lot of that. And then I've had some friends to do it, and I trust them, so I ordered one pair, and I probably paid about $75 for it. And that was amazing to me. That was just amazing to me. They had everything I needed. They had the transitions, the progressive, and it was a stylish frame. And from there, once I got them and started wearing them, I've been ordering them ever since. So, hi, Fairy Gaddy. Thank you for joining my live. Come on in and hit that like button. Hey, Gail. Hey, Gail. So good to see you. Thank you for joining my live. Hit the like button for me if you will. Just sitting here chit chatting about going back to work after 2 weeks off and having to stay awake all day. so so yeah, that's one of my biggest concerns is having to stay awake. Yeah, so and just talking about the holidays and how I've enjoyed my family here this week, and we went to the Chinese Lantern Festival. Um, and I'm actually working on video to of that to upload. Um, and just coming back to reality of getting back to work. Yep. You're right, Miss Paula. If I had only known as a little kid how much I would appreciate napping as I got older, I can remember when I was little, I hated to take a nap. I hated it. But now, yes, I'm all, I'm all in, ready to take a nap. Yeah, and just talking about some content that I have coming up. I do have content coming up about my power word of 2026. And I also have content coming up that about my sister locks, or yeah, about my sister locks or and micro locks. So I have all that coming up this month. So we're moving into 2026 um, with some interesting things. I'm pretty excited about it. Hi, Pass the Energy. Thank you for coming to my live. Hit that like button if you will. You're right. That's our life as an adult. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So I took my kids to the airport. Everybody's going back home. Hi, Shy Bear. Thank you for joining the live. Come on in, hit that like button. I appreciate you being here. Yep, kids going home. I'm about to go in here and prepare for tomorrow. I might do a little bit of editing of this lantern, the Chinese lantern. That was a beautiful, beautiful event. It was nice. And it happens, it's been here since November. It started November 15th and it goes through Sunday, January 11th. Every night they have two shows. One at 4:30. We went to the 4:31, which is called the Twilight Show, and then they have one at 6, which was the night show. We went to the Twilight Show, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. All right, leg strength exercises for tomorrow. Cool, Miss Paula. Share 'em with me. Share 'em with me. You always got headaches from naps? I don't never get headaches. I just never wanted to go to sleep. I did fall asleep, but I just never wanted to go to sleep. I tried not to. So, bye, Miss Paula. Thank you so much for joining my live. I appreciate you being here. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining my live. I am about to um, sign out and get ready for work tomorrow. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for joining my live. And I will see you in my next live. You all have a good evening. Bye. Thank you.